Let's see. I had a comment here from one of the doctors that I train, one of our quantum neurologists, Dr. Russ Smith. He sent a note saying that he said, my mom and stepfather came out to visit so I could work on him. He lost his ability to read and comprehend. 3 sessions of quantum neurology cranial nerve work today and dramatic improvement. He starts describing some of the things that he did, and he says comprehension is up and his ability to read sentences out loud. He's very excited. Thanks. So just to give you an idea of the types of responses I get from people about this work. Okay, this work is very powerful, and we work with people all the time that, may or may not have experience with either quantum neurology. The patients may not have experience with quantum neurology, and the doctor may not have experience with the particular case that we're dealing with. A few of the questions I have lined up are of similar tone of, hey, could this work for XYZ? Could quantum neurology help my patient with this condition or my family member with this condition? And my answer in a nutshell, I will answer those questions individually, but the answer in a nutshell is that quantum neurology helps anyone with a nervous system. Our goal is, again, to understand nervous system cultivation and expansion. And I say that we put the nervous system as the backdrop of our life. We want to place everything we have on that concept. It's as if that's the paper we're writing on. Everything we do goes through there. Because every time we talk about the nervous system, we're talking about your expanding your life into and through your nervous system. When I'm working with people, I'll often say, you're going to die. And I can't see your hands at the moment, but if I were in front of a live audience, I'd say, we're going to die. And once everybody is okay with that concept, I personally don't know anybody that's living forever. And to my understanding that everybody dies. So with that understanding, let's get that out of the way. Let's remove the fear of our death and focus on living the most amazing life possible through our nervous system. And what you'll notice is a lot of the control that people have either over themselves or through other health professionals or other people who are trying to dominate how you live your life, they often throw out that you're going to die if you don't do what I tell you. You're going to die if you don't take this medication or take this surgery, or you're going to die if XYZ, if you don't listen to me. And, that's a tough place to come from. It's not really a supportive environment for somebody to make a decision. So I'm really not for that. I'd rather focus on, hey, let's get that out of the way. Everybody's going to die. I'm not going to decide when that is for somebody. Their nervous system will ultimately have the last say in that. What I want to focus on is how to make the most amazing life possible and how to train doctors on how to do the same for themselves and their patients. I personally have applied these principles to myself over the last few years, and I've released a total of 90 pounds so far. I'm living the life of my dreams. I'm working towards my goals, and all that is accomplished by looking inward and focusing on development of the nervous system. So with that in mind, I'd like to start taking some questions here. I have a few questions that are already listed, but these were people who had sent emails previously. I would like to get people that are either on the call or through the webcast to post questions, and I would be happy to take those. But and again, you could press *2 to ask a question, and it should raise the hand. And if not, I'll start answering questions that I have lined up here. So let's begin with a question from one of our doctors. Dr. Ray Jin asks,